Hello students, welcome back. In the previous class, we have just finished chapter number 8. In today's class, we will be starting a new chapter, that is magnetic field and Earth's magnetism. So, in this chapter, we are studying about the magnetic field of Earth and so on. So, the first topic which I am going to discuss is current loop as a magnetic dipole, or another topic for this one is magnetic dipole moment, which is denoted by small m. You have already studied about electric dipole. In this class we will be discussing about magnetic dipole. So for that, first of all, we need to study about current loop. And when there is current flowing in the wire, we know that what is generated is magnetic field, that we have studied again and again. We also know that, suppose if there is a current loop, current is flowing over here and the magnetic field is generated. Okay? In the case of a current loop, and when we make a solenoid, when current flows to the solenoid, this solenoid acts like a bar magnet. In this topic, we are going to prove that solenoid acts like a bar magnet. That means one end of the solenoid will act like north and another will act like south pole, and this will act like a bar magnet. So now over here, what we have also studied is when a current loop, when this kind of a solenoid, suppose this kind of a solenoid, when this type of a solenoid is placed, when the current is flowing, suppose the current is I, the area of this solenoid, this area of the solenoid is A. Suppose this type of a solenoid is kept in a uniform magnetic field, that is B. Suppose it is kept on a uniform magnetic field, then what happens? There will be a force which acts on this solenoid, which acts on the object. Same kind of a topic we have studied in the previous chapter, that is force on a straight conductor. I hope you remember. We have derived the equation also. So you can quite relate with that topic. That is a circular loop kept in a uniform magnetic field. The force will act, the magnetic field will act on force on this, then it starts moving. So it starts rotating like a torque. So there will be torque generated in this solenoid, which is denoted by tau. This is torque generated by a magnetic field. So the equation of this torque will be I A B sine theta. This is equation number 1. You can easily compare this equation with the equation of force, which acts on a straight wire kept in a uniform magnetic field, that was F is equals to ILB sine theta. Only difference over here is it is A, that is area. Over there it was L, that is the length of a conductor. So it's quite similar, you can remember that way. Now, what we know is we cannot derive the equation of magnetic field from this one. So what we will do is we'll relate that to the electric dipole moment, equation of electric dipole moment. So similarly, in the second or third chapter I have studied that when a conductor is kept in an electric field, that also experiences a torque. So when a conductor kept in an electric field experiences a torque, the equation of torque, this is for magnetic field, a solenoid kept in a magnetic field. Now if there is a solenoid kept in an electric field, that also experiences torque. So that would be, the equation of the torque was T E sine theta. Make it as equation number 2. Okay, you need to relate with the previous chapter which we have studied. This first equation is for torque experienced by a solenoid or a circular loop kept in a magnetic field. This one is for a conductor kept in a uniform electric field. So you can just compare this to equation. Now, comparing equation 1 and 2. I write it down. Comparing equation 1 and 2. What thing is different over here? Torque B, this is torque, it's similar. Sin theta is also similar. B is magnetic field, E is electric field, is also similar. similar. What is different over here? This part is different. So we will relate this and get the equation of magnetic dipole moment. So what is there? This IA. Now P stands for electric dipole moment. I hope you remember if you have studied. P stands for electric dipole moment. But what are we finding over here is magnetic dipole moment. So we cannot write P. We have to give another symbol. And the symbol is M. So this is M is equals to I into A. Equation for magnetic dipole moment. How do we get that? By comparing it from the equation of torque for magnetic field and for electric field together. So we get this equation. Now the SI unit of magnetic dipole moment. From here on you will derive the unit. Unit will be current is ampere, area is meter square. Ampere into meter square will be the unit for it. So be small. Ampere into meter square will be the SI unit for your magnetic dipole moment. Now this is a vector quantity. This A is also a vector quantity. You might be thinking, how come area is a vector quantity? I have already taught you about area vector. Area vector is if this is the area, a perpendicular drawn to that area will be the area vector. So that is the direction of A. M is magnetic dipole moment. So magnetic dipole moment will be given by right hand thumb rule. Always remember that if you take a thumb, if it rotates clockwise, okay, if it's rotating clockwise, then the direction of magnetic dipole will be upward. If it is anti-clockwise, then the direction of magnetic dipole will be downward. It is always given by right hand thumb rule. So do not get confused. If you don't know the direction, then just take a thumb, right hand, and direction of the current, and the thumb will be giving you the direction of magnetic dipole moment. Okay. Now next, we'll continue from here. M is magnetic dipole moment. I is current. So area A. A is area of a circular loop. Area of a circle. So area of a circle is pi r square. Instead of r, we are writing pi a square. A stands for radius of the circle. So now from here, I becomes m by pi a square. Okay. Now, what we have also studied is we are trying to relate this. I hope if it is confusing, we are trying to relate this equation of a solenoid with the equation of a bar magnet. So do not get confused. What I am going to do next is I am trying to relate the equation of a magnetic field with the equation of a bar magnet. Right now we are doing it for a solenoid. Eventually we will get it for a bar magnet. So now magnetic field at the center of a loop. Magnetic field at the center of a loop. We have derived this equation, that is mu naught I divided by twice A. Okay, this is the equation for magnetic field at the center of a loop. Now in place of I, we are substituting from this equation. So this becomes mu naught M divided by 2 pi A cube. This is what we get. Now this equation is in terms of magnetic dipole moment. This equation is in terms of magnetic dipole moment. Now next, what are we going to do is we are multiplying this equation and dividing this equation by 2. So now over here, what we are trying to do is multiplying and dividing this equation by 2. So B is equals to mu naught twice M divided by 4 pi A cube. Okay, this is what we get. Equation number 2. Now, actually we haven't derived the equation of magnetic field for a bar magnet. That is why next topic, in the next class, I will be doing that. So this equation is similar to the equation of magnetic field for a short bar magnet at a point on its axis. Just write it down. I'll repeat again. It is similar to the equation of magnetic field of short bar magnet at a point on its axis. Therefore, it is said that current carrying coil is similar to the magnetic dipole. Can you just write it down? It is said that current carrying coil is similar to the magnetic dipole. Now, if your solenoid if a current carrying loop has got n number of turns, suppose it has got n number of turns, then your magnetic dipole will be NIA. Okay, it will be NIA. So this is a vector quantity, also a vector quantity. This is the equation of magnetic dipole for n number of loops. Now you might be thinking that electric dipole means, what is the actual meaning of electric dipole? It is two charge, positive and negative charge, separated by a distance that is twice L. Two same amount of charge separated by a small distance is an electric dipole. What is the meaning of magnetic dipole? A magnet itself is a magnetic dipole. You cannot bring another pole from another side to make a magnetic dipole, because you know that a magnet has got two poles. Okay, it has got two poles, and without one pole, a magnet doesn't exist by itself. It has to have two poles. So magnetic dipole is just a name given, which is kind of similar to electric dipole. But in reality, magnet itself is a magnetic dipole. That means a magnet consists of two poles, north and south. It cannot individually consist of one pole. Okay, it cannot only be south pole. Whereas in electric dipole, it can exist as only positive charge. It can exist as only negative charge. But in magnetic dipole, individual pole cannot exist. So a magnet itself is a magnetic dipole. Just to relate it with the equation of electric dipole, all the things has been done. Okay, now I hope this much is enough for today. We'll continue in the next class with another topic. Thank you very much.